The Long Island wine industry, actually, it's a fascinating industry. Only 40 years old, 41 years old, just celebrated its 40th anniversary last year. Currently, there are probably in excess of over 50 vineyards and wineries producing a wide variety range of wines. Bedell Cellars, where we are right now, is one of the older, more established vineyard wineries here on the east end of Long Island. There are actually 3 AVAs throughout Long Island, American viticultural areas. This particular one is actually North Fork of Long Island, where the major nucleus of the producers are located. Bedell Cellars is one of the older ones here in Cutchogue, and it is probably one of the producers that has one of the larger portfolios, but still a small handcrafted product. Their portfolio ranges from the typical Chardonnays and Merlots that the industry was built on, and focuses further into real unique specialty type items like Viognier and Gewürztraminer, Cabernet Franc. Fundamentally, when pairing wines with food, we're looking to strike a balance between the acidity and structure of the wine to work with the rich fattiness and flavors of the food. It's a complicated task for some, but these days, with such a diverse array of wines to choose from, sometimes we find people just picking what they like from taste perspective and working with that. Well, the Viognier is actually one of my favorite varietals, and I have to say honestly, the Viognier from Bedell Cellars is probably my favorite Viognier. The wine is exceptional. It has these crisp beachstone minerality to it. If you can understand what beachstone minerality would mean, it's just got a real crispness to it. You pick up white flowers and peach on the flavors, the aromas in the wine, and it finishes real clean and crisp. So I like this in particular for Thanksgiving because we have a lot of rich foods at Thanksgiving. Even though turkey itself is a light white poultry item, the Viognier, that crisp acidity, will work well with the sweet potatoes and the different items and the caramelized Brussels sprouts, whatever it is exactly that you might be serving. But that minerality, that crispness, is what I really like about it. Cabernet Franc, another varietal. This particular Cabernet Franc, like the Viognier, is 100% Cabernet Franc. Cabernet Francs tend to be very silky and smooth on the palate, very easy tannins, if any at all. You've got a fresh, bright fruit in this, red fruits like cherries, and you won't get, as we said, a lot of tannin structure, but you will get a nice balance of acidity with the body. It's a medium to even full-bodied in some cases, but this particular vintage, the 2013, is from what's really being called the absolute best vintage in 40 years of history out here. And then for those who are the big Bordeaux fans and the heavy Californian Cabernets, the dark, rich fruits, the layered flavors, the chocolate, the black currants, the black cherries, that smoke and oak and tar. We've got this in the taste blend that Bedell produces here. This particular wine is a powerhouse. It's actually approximately 54.5% Merlot, 30% Syrah, 9% Petit Verdot, and 9 or 10% Malbec. And this blend in particular is very much like the Bordeaux style, but what makes this wine unique and special is that Syrah blend in there of 30%. Gives the wine a bigger, richer mouthfeel, a lot more structure and backbone to the wine. And while some would say it might be a little too big for a turkey dinner, that Syrah blend in there really makes this a very favorable wine to go with any Thanksgiving spread. Dessert can be the most intimidating place to pair wines for a lot of people, because dessert wines is a very diverse category as well. When we think dessert, we think sweet wines right away, immediately off the bat. And sweet wines, there are many out there that are very, very good. Long Island produces quite a few. Some of the other producers out here, Macari has a great one. Pellegrini makes one called Finale. These tend to be very sweet, but also very structured, great intense flavors. Hominick Vineyards, another well-respected vineyard producer out here, has a great late harvest Riesling and Sauvignon Blanc. But at Bedell, they choose to focus primarily on very dry, still and sparkling wines. And there's one that I happen to be partial to as well. Their actual sparkling rosé is something that is what I would consider very enjoyable with dessert after a meal. It's a blend of 3 red grapes, I believe, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and Cab Franc. And you can see that nice little color there. That's obviously from the red, from the extraction of color from the skin contact during the vinification process. But this particular wine, not sweet, but that little touch of the rosé characteristic to it is really nice. And when we're having pecan pie and pumpkin pie and pear tartane and a lot of those rich, heavier desserts, we probably want something clean and crisp again. That minerality will offset the sweetness of the dessert.